Hey, everyone. We're back, baby. Welcome to the Reality Unloaded podcast, where we'll be reviewing the Challenge 40, episode 15, Thinking Thin era. Whatever. It's your girl, Keeks.
I'm Lena.
And I'm Brandon.
And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us at Reality Unloaded Pod on Instagram and Reality Unloaded Podcast on TikTok. And thank you guys for joining us. We missed y'all. We hope y'all missed us. Happy Thursday. What's good, Crystal? Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. What's up, Sophie? You didn't watch the episode? It's okay, girl. It could have been an email. Okay,
Girl,
like the bio.
it was a whole snooze fest. It was not worth much. Trust me.
Like the description said,
At this
it could have been an email.
At this point, just give us the final because it is
Yeah.
dragging.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Or double eliminations at this point.
Please.
Yes, seriously, like it was whack. The most interesting thing about the challenge episode was the actual daily challenge, the tunnels. I think like that was pretty cool, but even then, yeah.
I was gonna say
it
the
was-
birthday party.
Oh, I guess the birthday party was cute.
It was all right.
Yeah.
With all of our
It was-
faves. Yep.
Yeah, no, with all of your faves, because you've been championing them three. You love Cara, you love Tori, and
Michelle's your best friend.
No.
Michelle.
Michelle's your best friend.
You know what it is? You know what it is, and we'll talk about this later on. I love the girls that are part of Bananas Angels. I don't like them together. So now that it's
Okay.
just them against the other three, I have no other choice.
You know, I
I go
have
for
to
the
agree
underdog.
with Brandon. Like, I, coming into the season, loved Rachel. I don't know what it is. The last few episodes, I can't stand her. And Jenny, this episode, like, she was stuck right here. Like, I couldn't even swallow her. She annoyed the hell out of me the entire episode. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Yeah. Mr. Crazy HBK, thank you for joining us. It's unfortunate Aviv left. Corey made a bad target choices, in my opinion. Are we surprised?
Not so much.
I mean, he's doing what he can with what he has, like, honestly. Like Mariah Carey said, if y'all ever seen the video, she's like, I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. That's Corey in this moment, honestly. But
that's true.
again, y'all, this honestly could have been an email. It was pretty boring and straightforward. We might talk more about other things than the episode because it was just so whack. But without further ado, let's get the right into it. So we see Corey comes back with confidence because obviously he whooped Josh's ass in that previous elimination. And he talks to Cara at this point, pretty much solidifying that they are each other's number ones. Thankfully, I'm glad that they confirmed that, had that conversation. It was really good seeing that. I wish they played with each other from the start, to be quite honest, and protect each other from the start. But
I wish
I'm
he
glad
played
that
with
happened.
a lot of people from the start. but-
Right. With our fave, who also made an appearance in this episode, because again, she's entertaining. Hello. So then we see Bananas and his angels are talking about Cara and her gameplay this season, and that she's been asleep all season long and she's been just chilling. And I'm like, Bananas, who cares?
I feel like he's low-key in love with Cara. There's got to be
Maybe.
some
He's
kind of
obsessed.
obsession there because she always is like on the tip of his tongue, whether she does anything to him or not. He always brings up Cara. So I think there's a little love fest over there.
I think whatever Laurel had just rubbed off on him, to be honest, this season, because he usually is like tolerable, but this season I just can't.
I mean, it's just funny considering he did all of that for Laurel for her to give him 1 point. Bananas always badmouths Cara on every season they do together. Yup, it's typical shit. What's up, Brandon? What's up, everyone? The final almost here. Thank God. I mean, Cara is kind of cute. she is cute. I mean, they've talked about her being like super attractive always since her challenge career. Bloody Money, yes. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I just finished doing Zoom discussion with Susie Meister, Sarah Rice of Brain Candy podcast. Oh, nice, cool. Never tuned in, but I'm glad somebody's doing it. Thank you for reporting. Let us know if they talked or they spilled any tea. But yeah, so Bananas hating on Cara, nothing new. Tori is now talking to Jordan and Corey, you know, talking about their alliance. And Jordan's pretty much bigging up Corey, like, thanks for doing me the favor of getting these people out, you know, considering you're 3-0. And I'm still here wondering, how in the hell
Why
did
is
Jordan,
he there?
why did you even, first of all, you're not providing anything, Jordan. Like, you've been chilling. I don't know if maybe like production just didn't want to edit you into the season because of whatever was going on behind the scenes, but Jordan's been boring.
Yeah. But I mean, I can't remember a season where Jordan was really interesting. I feel like his last few seasons, he's been pretty boring that he's shown up.
I feel like Jordan in the very beginning was interesting, especially because he has a disability and he was like very rambunctious and willing to take on like these vets. And after that, he just kind of became like the staple because he is just so good. But I don't necessarily find him entertaining anymore.
No. I think that's a really good point, Brandon. He is playing CT's game at this point where he just kind of sits back and lets everybody go at each other, and then he kind of makes his big moves at the end. So I don't know.
I agree with that. Definitely playing a safe game. And then of course we got a little clip of Tori and Jordan's relationship. Thank God they didn't milk that shit dry. But it's the same thing. Oh, you know, hopefully, you know, if it comes between Jordan and anybody else, it's always going to be Jordan, yada, yada, yada. And then we see Michelle and Aviv talking about them being the underdog since they're the smaller girls. But Michelle hopes that this is a chance to get rid of one of Banana's angels. And at this point, I already know, like, okay, Aviv's definitely, she's gonna send home.
Yeah.
Come on. We wouldn't see this conversation if it wasn't for storyline purposes. So, of course, I think Aviv's on her way out.
And once she had that conversation with her family later on in the episode, I was like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Next.
Deuces. Bye, girl. So just a reminder of the targets going into the daily challenge, which is called Tight Quarters. It's Jenny, Aviv, and Michelle. No shocker there, right? And I think somebody, you know, obviously somebody mentioned they think that Corey did a disservice to himself choosing those people. Honestly, I'm not surprised.
I don't know who else he would choose.
Yeah, I don't think it was a disservice to him because at this point he doesn't really have. He couldn't choose Rachel, and then it was just Tori and Cara. So,
and Tori has been playing his game way more, at least, than like Jenny or Aviv.
Right, right. And he's had conversations with Rachel, so yeah, I wasn't surprised. But Brandon, take away the Tight Quarters daily challenge. Go right ahead.
Yes. So the rules for this game was that players must navigate through these tunnels to locate and solve a slide puzzle before collecting a bag of other puzzle pieces. Then they must take the pieces through a second tunnel before using them to solve another puzzle. There's also a 30-minute time limit before players time out, and the players are disqualified from the challenge if they cross any of the barriers that they set up within the tunnels. The male and female player with the fastest times win, and then the players with the slowest times receive a disadvantage from the male players receive a disadvantage in the next challenge, and the female player automatically gets sent into the arena. And as a disadvantage for placing last in the previous challenge, as we know, Aviv has a 2-minute time penalty. So overall, I thought this challenge was interesting. I think if it was me and I saw a bat, my ass would have been like, I'm done. Get me out of here. Just them going in that dark, cramped space. I don't know how they did it and didn't get claustrophobic. at any point. But I guess when you have adrenaline running within you, you're just like, go, go, go. But it was interesting. I wish my only complaint, I guess, would have been do something other than 2 puzzles. It could have been 1 puzzle and then something else. But what are your guys' thoughts on it?
Go ahead, Lena.
Yeah, I agree. You know, challenges like this, like I feel like they're fun to actually execute. Like if I was the challenger in there, but watching it, it's just like after the first person, like I get it, I'm bored, move on. It was okay. Like I don't know. Again, like after the second player going, I was just like, all right, do we have to watch this for the next 30 minutes? Which we did. But the challenge was cool.
It was definitely dragged. I will say that.
So dragged. Y'all, I had 20 minutes of sleep last night. So when I tell you watching this episode was rough, your girl was struggling. Right.
I'm dead, Crystal. The bats as supporting characters was killing me. I got chased by a bat one time and they had me in distress watching them. Yes. No, I totally understand. Yeah, I was, as soon as I saw the channel, I said, hold on. My big ass would not be getting that.
They were talking about rats, fire ants, bats.
Fire ants.
Like, that's a lot.
said, hell no. And then I was wondering, I was like, Corey kind of like big back, like he's wide in the back, you know, like he's big. So I was like,
he's fit,
but he got stuck a little bit. I was like, they're gonna have to put like WD-40 on fucking Corey or some oil, something, lube him up, whatever. I mean, that would have been a nice view,
a nice segue.
That would have been more entertaining. Okay, me seeing Corey oiled up, respectfully to his girl. But I was also thinking, like, what if other people were a part of the freaking we're still in the game? Like, for example, Theo, he's freaking tall as hell.
Yeah,
granted,
he would have been crouched down, like,
but he did get through those bars through the elimination, so maybe he obviously would have figured it out. But I was just like, wow, like this is intense. And this is fat phobic, actually. This challenge is fat phobic as hell. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I did think it was pretty cool. But like you guys, I was very bored. I thought it was interesting that like the puzzle with TJ's face was so challenging for some of them. I was like, why? Y'all have been doing puzzles all season long. How did y'all not think to flip over the pieces?
Especially bananas, because I think it was Ryan who kind of did that mistake, forgetting to flip it in an earlier episode. And he talked all this trash about like, one thing you should know about puzzles is you always like look at all sides. Sir, you timed out and got disqualified.
That was karma.
That was karma. She came real cute.
Mm-hmm. Karma Maria. But I mean, she didn't do that great too. So clearly, imagine if CT or Anissa wasn't around. See, fat phobic as hell. Why you thought of them? Why you thought of them, Sophie? Anissa been working on herself. Why you thought about her? That's wrong.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't understand how they like struggle so much with the puzzle. I thought it was very interesting that eventually we see Derek explaining it to Bananas, like, no, like 3 pieces had double sides to them. And I'm like, but why wouldn't you think of that? So yeah, it was very boring. It did drag out to me. You could tell that they tried to cut it down, but it was still so, like so much of it. But continue, Brandon. Sorry.
Yeah, there were some highlights though that I definitely want to touch on. So Tori, for example, she was the one person that went first, and she actually like killed it. I didn't realize she killed it until I saw everyone go because of how fast she went, but I was very surprised, I will say. And we got a little appearance from our fave Amanda, like you mentioned earlier. So it was nice to see her pop up once a bat pops out of nowhere. We mentioned Bananas. He was doing great until he reached that puzzle like with TJ's face. And again, I don't get how you've been doing these challenges for so long in your lifetime that you make that mistake of not flipping that over. Michelle, actually she was basically saying like, oh, these bats are fake, and then having a moment of realization like, oh shit, these are actually real bats. But that definitely would have been me because I would have freaked out a little bit.
I wish
But
one went into her hair. That would have been funny.
All right, she wasn't annoying this episode, I will say. She was very
She
nice.
wasn't. Okay.
Right.
One
Sophie,
person
this
though,
it's very
she's not
questionable
my
if he'll be on the
fave.
pod
She is
for any
not my
future
fave.
episodes.
She just hasn't been annoying me as much as Bananas Angels. But speaking of Bananas Angels, one person who definitely fumbled the bag was Aviv. And I definitely felt bad for her at a certain point because it was like, what are you going to do? It reminded me of when Natalie was running with the Lions in Africa during the final. She went to go find Mufasa.
Yes.
Oh,
that was good.
Girl, where are you going?
Wait, before we continue, Brandon, I'm dead. Yes, he did. Like the Undertaker is crazy. That's accurate, yes. Which I thought was a cool entrance. That's probably one of his best entrances to like the
yeah,
Daily
for
Double,
sure.
But yeah, I felt bad for Aviv, but what the hell were those two sticks gonna do? Honestly, like, what if it was Corey bulldozing through that?
Yeah,
right. Because at one point you don't even really realize like that you're knocking stuff down.
If they're saying it's pitch black and you can't even see your hand in front of you, like how are you gonna see the sticks?
So like, and then they didn't say anything either, and like they should have had like a sign there or something, or told her like there's gonna be areas that are closed off with sticks or something. So I felt really bad for sure, but I was like, Aviv, how did you of all people mess this up? Like this is the perfect challenge for you.
Yeah,
but it's pitch black.
I felt bad because at a certain point she was looking at the cameraman like, you're not gonna tell me anything, like
yeah.
If it was, you know, they say if it was Tori, they would have helped her out, you know,
giving her a little hint.
You'd be saying that.
I mean, she didn't need help this episode though. So.
Yeah, she didn't. She did perform extremely well. For her to be the first one to go up, I will give her 10s. No, I'm not gonna give her 10s. I'm gonna give her 8s.
I mean, you gotta be real with this.
But you know season, what though?
She's been like.
But how do you really know? Like, to be honest, because you're not really shown the time. So it's really can just be the edit that made her seem like she was doing really well. Because at one point I thought Jenny was killing it, and then apparently she wasn't. So
yeah, I guess like because I was also just so disinterested in the challenge. I was like, yeah, whatever. If you say so. Wow, you guys praising Tori, that's a shock.
She didn't. Yeah. What I will say is she didn't struggle on the puzzle like a lot of the people did.
Yeah.
So that's probably why she flew through it. Another one that I was kind of surprised by was Rachel. She like timed out and I was like, girl, like how are you timing out on this puzzle?
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
Yeah, me either. I was just very like disappointed. Tori is out. She is, honestly, this is what her 4th solo win for this season.
And I mean listen,
definitely her most impressive season.
And if there's any season to show out, this is the one, if I'm gonna be honest. So
yeah, she better show out because she's not gonna be on the next one, you know, as from what she said. She's not gonna be on the next one. Thank God.
Taking a little break.
Thank God. I don't want to see any of these people. Okay. Again, I've said this before this season. I don't want to see nobody from 40. I don't want to see nobody from 39. I want fresh meat people. I want young people. I want people that have never been on TV or like they just did their first season on another reality TV show. But I want fun, young people that are willing to really fight for this and get into some drama. Give us some entertaining shit. Like, we need some new faces.
If you're gonna do the fresh meat format, you're going to need people from 40. But maybe there are a few that I could count on my hand that I would like to see back again. But
or maybe it don't gotta be 40. Maybe it don't gotta be 40. Maybe it could be 39.
Oh God, no.
Oh no,
There's
no,
a
no,
couple
no.
people.
I just heard what you said. I
hated
thought you
the
said
cast of
38. No.
39. Absolutely not. Please no.
No, I'm good on 39. No.
39
No.
was if this was dragging, 39 was worse.
Oh, Brandon, we gonna see you up there. Okay.
Woo!
We'll root for you then, okay? Just make sure you provide some entertainment.
You'll be
as
one of our
well.
faves. You'll be one of our faves. Yeah, but give us the
Right.
drama.
Right. We need something new though. Like I definitely need, or something like Invasion style, maybe something like that. But we need something fresh. We need new, fresh faces that are willing to really like fight for it. But we'll see, guys. We shall see what's gonna happen because they're already talking about 41. Sophie, you've mentioned it, and there's several people that I'm like, why are you coming back?
Yeah, we'll see.
Mhm. But you never know.
Wait. Bring the
Bring the-
Tuckers and the Mackenzies. Okay, I don't mind Tucker. Mackenzie, she did really good with the comps. I will give her that. But Mackenzie to me was pretty boring in
Yeah.
BB. Tucker
She
though,
was.
Tucker, that's an entertaining person. But Tucker
Tucker
gotta be
will
single.
be chaotic. Yeah. He
Tucker
might
gotta be single.
might.
I need Tucker to be in
Oh,
some mess.
when they
Okay.
when they get into these romance situations, it's technically still a showmance. They're doing it for all
True.
the following.
Or
I
maybe
don't
he
think
maybe he
any of
doesn't
that.
have to be single, but he's gonna be entertaining regardless. And Rubina,
Next.
what is Rubina gonna win?
I don't even
And I
remember
like her.
Rubina like that.
I like Rubina, but what the hell is Rubina gonna win? She wasn't winning nothing on BB. I don't know if she's gonna win anything on the challenge.
Oh, y'all talking about?
Yeah,
I'm
girl.
thinking about someone totally different when you guys saying Rubina. I don't even watch BB.
I was
so
like,
me-
girl, when did you watch Big Brother without me knowing?
So me agreeing to stuff, I don't know what I'm talking about because these Mackenzies. You said Mackenzie, I was thinking, damn, what's her name? Michaela?
Oh, Michaela. Oh, Michaela would be good.
Well,
That's who I thought you were talking about.
Michaela
And
would
then
be
when
really
she started
good.
talking about Tuckers, I was like, wait, I don't know what this going. I'm not in this conversation. I'm just here for
well,
fun.
actually, Lena, we'll talk after. But
Yeah.
yes, Michaela would
Sophie, yes, season 25. I know. I saw that apparently Matt is gonna be there. I don't want him. Oh my god, I'm over. There's some people that I'm just like disappointed that I'm hearing about, but whatever. We'll see when it comes. We'll see when they drop the leaked cast. Congrats
my
to
God.
Mackenzie and Matt for being in a relationship. Ew.
No.
Sorry, I'm not gonna be
girls-
a hater. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go into 2025 not being a hater, but I don't know. Like Kendrick, listening to Kendrick's album lately, like my hateration has been activated till its fullest form. And so I apologize. I'm gonna have to reel it back. I'm gonna try to.
So I'll be the
nice.
hater. I don't like that guy. He's cringy. And
Yeah, he's
doesn't
super
have to be
cringy.
on my screen. I don't care.
Imagine we sprinkle some like Love Island USA in there. Like, imagine.
That's
Don't-
what we should have done.
I don't think they'll do it. They're
I
too
don't
busy.
think they'll, yeah. Well, I don't even think they would do. I can't even see them on something like the challenge, to be honest.
They're too booked and busy.
To
Like,
be honest, they make way more than the challenge people at this point.
Yeah.
They're more known. Why would
Yeah.
they even go on the challenge?
no, I don't think anybody on the challenge has like 1 million followers. Like, really, aside from
Only the UK people. That's it.
or
lose my mind.
Esther,
yeah.
all of, like the
Georgia, I
Um,
think she might have.
yeah. There's a few, but like
like a lot
I
of
don't
those
think-
people,
like,
but they
they're
were on
huge.
like Love Island over there. So like,
I would never see any of them. Like PPG, like I don't even see Kenny or Miguel being on there. Honestly, like I just feel like
Yeah.
they're too booked and busy.
honestly,
Like,
we'll probably get like a Connor.
oh God,
Oh God.
no,
All right, y'all.
not Moto.
I think we gotta reel this in, y'all. We went real
Really
Yeah,
far.
sorry,
weird.
sorry.
All right. So the winners of the challenge were Kyland and Tori. And unfortunately, the losers of the challenge were Bananas. So he'll get the penalty in the next challenge. And Aviv. So she's going straight into elimination automatically. Were you guys shocked, surprised? Did you want it to be someone else?
I wanted it to be over. That's fine. Whatever the result would have been, it would have been over.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, with that, Lena, take us through the second half of the episode.
So we do see Aviv being the loser, so we know that she's going directly into the elimination, and Kylan wins. So Michelle is over here celebrating. She feels like she finally got her own victory because her and Kylan have been working together. So she knows that she's going to be safe. So we kind of have Michelle having her own little moment that nobody really cared about. And then we have a little bit more about Michelle. Yay, I love that I'm doing this part. So it's Michelle's birthday. So Tori and Kara are working together to throw a birthday surprise for Michelle. Just to let you guys know, I'm really not this petty. I could care less about her, but
No, you are this petty. Stop playing. And hey, Just Janae. Hey. Happy holidays.
But yeah, so they're throwing her this birthday celebration, keeping it just like the little core alliance. And Tori talks about kind of this being a weird season because, you know, for the first time ever, Tori and Kara are actually friends, which she never thought she would say. And I'll be honest, I'm surprised about it too. Like, not only are they friends, but they're on the same alliance. Brandon, what's going on?
To be honest, they're one and the same. They're both weird. Like, they are, just one is more popular than the other one, but they literally are the same person. And I think it was good, and it's refreshing to see Tori without her whole vacation alliance there, and like actually like reaching out to other people. And again, they have no one but each other at this point, so utilize that, make future bonds for future seasons, and they'll get further along. So
Sure.
Keeks, what do you think? Because that's your fave.
Sure. I mean, yeah, she's more palatable, I guess. Palatable, like without.
Come on, you got it in you. You got it in you.
A compliment.
I was kind of just like this whole Carl Devin shit. I was just like, all right, like I guess
It was
it's
cute. It was funny.
To you.
It was interesting.
To you.
I would call it interesting, funny, cute.
I was like, clearly they're bored in the house for her to like get dressed up and like as a drag king, pretty much. I was bored. I was like, okay, cool, great for Michelle. Glad she's not going into elimination for her birthday or whatever. And at this point, like they're cosplay twins. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was really weird. Amanda would hate this. Yes. And I think I would get super tired of it too. Like the shenanigans. I was like, okay, I mean, but have your fun, you know, again, do what you want to do.
Again, I just think at this point, everyone is bored in the house, like you said. And it also just gave me little flashbacks of like how the challenge used to be when they used to take things not so seriously. And at this point, I'd rather see them getting dressed up than hear about Bananas, angels, and their feet.
And the feet. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm over the foot fetish, the feet talk. Like, again, Bananas with this Dan Schneider shit, like, it's very fucking weird. I'm over it. Like, why do we keep talking about the feet? Like,
why do we fixate? I'm trying to understand why production fixates on it too. It just like doesn't make sense
because they think it's
appealing
for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Very cringy. Wow. And I do want to make a comment about this because at this point we already know, look, Michelle is clearly not going into elimination. And Sophie, you mentioned it. Yeah, and Kylan was nowhere to be seen during Michelle's birthday. So I was like, oh, so are y'all cool like that? But I was just like, okay, so Kylan, it would have been cool for you to be like, no, Michelle, you're going in after all the shit that you put me through in 39.
That would
I thought he was
so good.
When he brought it up in deliberation, I was like, wait, are we about to see a twist? Like, is this episode about to actually get good? But no.
He disappointed me.
I think he's too loyal, unfortunately.
I guess. She was loyal to sending his ass to fucking elimination every freaking chance she could last season.
And somehow they forgot about it. I do not understand that. And because if it was me, I would have played in your face until right up to there. And it would have been bye-bye.
But go ahead, Lena.
No, and then we kind of finish up the second part with Aviv talking about it's her time to go into the sand. She knows it's frowned upon to make it to a final without hitting the sand. So Aviv's kind of accepted her fate. and it walks us into the deliberation. Keeks, break it down for us.
So the deliberation was unnecessary because we already knew what the outcome was going to be. Aviv says she doesn't want to go into the sand against her friend. It don't matter what you want, Aviv. You're going to go in. Tori's trying to stir the pot. And I said, Tori, you really are bored. First, this Devin cosplay. And now you trying to stir the pot. Like, which I get it. Like, thanks for trying to provide us something. But like, let's be fucking for real. Like, they were not going to turn on each other after they were protecting. Like, that's like asking her about her versus like Anissa or something.
Yeah.
Like, you would do the same thing, especially her of all people.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work to try to see if one of them would turn on Bananas. I said, why would they even do that so late in the game? And clearly, like Aviv and Jenny, they're not for it. And then Kylan in this moment says that he could turn on Michelle at this point because of what she did on season 39. And Michelle's like, who? That wasn't me, you know, kind of thing. And Aviv's like, oh, you know what? Now, since you bring that up, can we start this over again, you know? But I'm like, Kylan, this was your perfect moment to be like, yeah, payback.
Yeah.
He
should have.
He should have. And speaking of like people being bored in the house, this is where production fumbled the bag because they could have been so comfortable in this moment. And then boom, all these people from the redemption house, there's 2 from each sex that are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And they could have shook the game up. Like,
yeah.
They
I agree with that, actually. That would have been and I feel like too, like Kylan, like think about it, right? And based on performance, like Michelle has been doing pretty poorly this entire season. Granted, she's been the one person that hasn't voted him in or put him as a target or anything like that. But him not saying Jenny or Aviv's name could have secured that connection and alliance with Jenny and Aviv. And also like solidified it even more with Rachel. So that's why I was like, why not throw in Michelle? But I guess I kind of get it. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that he didn't shake it up.
I mean, hopefully he learns his lesson and next season, because he's gonna have a next season. He'll make more chaotic choices.
We'll see, because I feel like he's very. I don't think so, but
I'm telling you, this episode was so damn boring. I don't think we even know what the hell to say. Like,
yeah.
Once an episode or once even a season gets to the point, so this happened at 39 too. It got so predictable that it got boring. Like if I can tell you what's going to happen, if I could tell you who the target is going to be every elimination, it's just there's no point. What am I watching for? I'm writing the storyline along the way. So it's
don't give me the nightmares of season 39 because that was like the never-ending season.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. But okay. So Kylan pretty much like lets us know it's gonna be Aviv versus Jenny. Cool. Mm-hmm. So we move on and we see Corey and Kylan having this conversation, talking about how it's been a very long time on the flagship show that there's been a black male winner, which I agree. And they said that the last person, the last Nehemiah. Black man to win was Nehemiah. And I hate that production low-key played them and was like, oh, it was by default.
Yeah. Damn.
But when he said that, I literally was like, wait.
It was by default.
Darrell? Like, I was like,
no.
Playing it back in my head. I was like, damn, that was a long time ago.
In the history of the challenge, really, it's Danny, right? With Challenge USA. He's the last black male winner. But flagship-wise, it has been Nehemiah, which it's been a minute. You know, some of them get far. A long time. So I did obviously appreciate this conversation, and Corey was like, you know, I would like to see you at the end. It's either you. I don't want to see Bananas and Jordan get another ring because they've already got so many wins. And Corey himself, he's gotten so close multiple times. So of course, it would be nice for them to win. And then we see Rachel talking about the benefit of knowing who the targets will be for the next round of men, since Jenny and Aviv are going in. And Bananas telling Rachel that she could do whatever she wants to protect herself and try to solidify something with Jordan. How did y'all feel about these conversations.
I mean, I think it's fair. Like in the end of the day, Rachel has to look out for herself, right? And it's not going to hurt her. And it's actually not going to hurt Bananas for her to develop a relationship with Jordan too. Like, if anything, it benefits Bananas too, because they kind of are working with the same girl to get to the final. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Because even Bananas is just in a pretty spot right now. Because I think he said it when he was in the bedroom with them. I think in his confessional, he was like, no matter who goes home, they're not gonna choose me, the person that wins. So I'm good. And I was like, I wish you guys could see how this man is basically using you guys, because he don't care. He don't care about y'all. Yeah. But here we are.
Here we are. Bananas and Jordan still getting far as hell in the season. And then we see Rachel actually have the conversation with Jordan, and they pretty much solidify that they are each other's number twos. And I said, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Not surprised again. So let's get into the elimination. As soon as we saw the elimination, I said, oh, Aviv going home.
That's it. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Hello.
Let's vote. How many of y'all thought Aviv was staying? Seeing the elimination, not even knowing the rules. How many of y'all really thought Aviv was going to beat Jenny? I need to see some of y'all say that in the chat. I need some. Did anybody think that?
We'll wait.
I mean, we do have time, so
we running through this episode so damn fast.
And this is with all of our little side conversations and kind of going all the way into the ocean with different cast members. Like,
oh, right, Sophie. And interesting. Finally, a physical elimination. And Michelle doesn't get picked. Huh? Shocking. I see you, production.
Well, I mean, I guess the elimination with Naya was technically physical.
No. Physical. Like actually going head to head. Yeah. Jenny was always going to win this elimination. Thank you. Yeah. Do you think Michelle would have won? No, that's why I wanted Kyland to send her in.
If Michelle held the ball, Jenny would have thrown Michelle and the ball at the same time. That's what you would have seen.
Well, let's also remember that. Well, hold on. Michelle would have. Michelle is very strategic when she gets into eliminations, and Jenny.
Brennan, remember that we can take you off stage.
Understand, but what I'm going to say is, just because she's smaller, I don't think she would have necessarily lost so easily. I think she would have
had to have been a lot faster. That is.
She would have gave more of a fight than Aviv, I think.
No, I doubt that. I think she would have had to be a lot faster, and I don't think Michelle's a lot faster than Jenny. So I think we would have had the same outcome a lot faster, actually.
Here comes lawyer Brandon. And Michelle. He loved Michelle.
I don't love Michelle.
You do, and it's okay. Do I think Cara would have won?
Would have won. It would have been.
I think it would have been a better matchup.
Yeah, it would have been a better matchup.
Because you guys have to remember, Aviv is also very short, and she's a lot shorter than Cara. So that is kind of another big barrier to her, because even when she lifts her hand to try to block Jenny, she's not reaching the ball.
Right.
Plus, that's like you using so much more energy to get the ball over either way.
So let's get into the rules of this elimination. It's called Iron Triangle. The players begin in a triangular cage where physical contact is permitted, containing a ball inside. Each round, players attempt to retrieve the ball, throw it out of the cage, and have it land in an outer circle surrounding the cage to score a point. The first player to score 2 points wins. And of course, Kyland picks Jenny, so the friends have to go against each other. Jenny gets to the ball first and is able to pretty much get it out of Aviv, outmuscle her. And then Aviv tries to get to the ball fast because she knows she won't win on defense, which was very smart. She was like, okay, I got to get to it very fast. and Jenny is just too strong.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even look like Jenny's using all of her might. And Aviv even makes a comment about this. Like, she's realizing, like, damn, Jenny is a lot stronger than I thought she was.
Yeah.
And pretty much, you know, we see Aviv end up like pretty much riding Jenny at one point, but it's not enough. And she takes the win.
Ooh,
That's
I actually
elimination.
agree with that, Sophie. Jenny versus Laurel
bad
would have
Laurel
been a
was in
good
here.
matchup for this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I needed
But Laurel probably
another
would have,
episode of
somebody
Laurel,
said it,
though.
Laurel probably would have given up during the tunnels and would have like, I'm not doing this shit.
I think Jenny would have won, to be honest, against Laurel. I don't think Laurel's in the best shape at the moment,
Right, they did say
compared
that.
to her other seasons. So,
But yeah, so
Jenny
we didn't even
wins.
talk. Jenny wins. We didn't even talk about Aviv talking to her man, whatever. He looked like he was like, yeah, she going home. She coming home. We love you, babe. You know,
See you soon.
when we see
honestly,
you.
I think she was ready at this point.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
was checked out, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. And she was injured too. Remember, we got to remember she was
Mhm.
injured this entire time. So maybe it was just too much for her. But then we obviously see Jenny. She gets power to choose the following 3 targets for the men. And she's over here like, oh, I don't like power. I said, Jenny, if you don't get your fucking act together. And I'm glad that they reminded her real quick, like, no, you need the power. Or well, Aviv told her, like, you need the power right now. Stop.
Yeah.
So of course she can't pick Kylan. Sadly, she wanted to pick him, but she has to pick Jordan, Corey, and Derek because she's sure not picking the banana man. And I was like, okay, that's that.
Yep.
That was the episode, y'all.
Well,
Vote.
hopefully bananas with the disadvantage, comes in last next episode and has to go in. That'll be a fun twist.
Derek is still there, so that's great. I will say that.
Corey's still there. Derek's
Corey's still there.
there.
I'm definitely rooting for Corey and Derek. And for the
Mhm.
women, I would say I am rooting for Cara and Rachel. Even though, like,
I'm not a Rachel fan, TBH, right now. So I think I'm rooting for Cara.
I'm rooting for
Tori.
Cara over Rachel, but I wouldn't
I'm actually
mind.
rooting for Tori over Rachel.
I think I would have to agree with Lena. I'm gonna go Cara Tori. Just only because
But
I
guys,
don't
I'm
like
so
how
sorry.
comfortable that
I'm so Tori over Rachel. Guys, who the hell am I potting with? What is happening? Is everything okay? Nah, we're gonna go actually, because this is insane. Guys, they said Tori over Rachel. Anyway, let me add them back.
Sophie, I saw the comment. Oh my God, my heart. I thought we were friends.
I just think that Tori has been playing a better game, to be honest, than Rachel has. I think
you think
Rachel's
so?
just become, yeah. I think Rachel had her peak in the middle of the season when she was by herself, but now she's just one of Bananas' angels, and I'm over it.
Something
Like,
about her playing with bananas is really kind of leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think
I'm gonna get y'all Tori's book. I'm gonna get y'all Tori's book. Okay.
You know what? Give me it. I'll read it.
I'll read it in the corner. Isn't it a book of
Guys,
poetry?
yo,
I'll have a candle on.
They're
some
falling
jazz
right now. Like, what's good with them? What's good with it? Then he said, "Give me the book. I'm gonna read it." He's gonna read it on live, y'all. That's what he really wanted to do. This is crazy. I'm sorry,
but I think that because Tori again has been by herself without her vacation alliance, it's making me see her in a better light. So they kind of did the reverse for me.
Okay.
Specifically.
Okay.
And then Cara, I want Cara to win because she's always by herself. So.
I have never not liked Tori, to be clear.
That's true.
It was Brennan and Keeks who were not fans of Tori. I always I wouldn't say I was a fan of Tori, but I was very neutral about Tori. I didn't have
Yeah.
dislike towards her. So
Yeah.
just to put that back out there.
Yeah, I'm still not
Anyway.
like her number one fan. She just, I have a lot more.
You're her number.
respect
You're her
for
number
her.
3 fan. You're her number 3 fan. You're her number 2.
I
Oh
could be
no,
her
he's
number
Michelle's
5.
number. No.
Number
Cars is
5
number
is
1. Then we go to
crazy.
number. Then we do Michelle, and then
No,
I think
no.
Tori.
Amanda's my number 2. Let's be clear.
Mm.
So 3 and on, they could
Not what I've been hearing
slide
this
in those
season.
spots.
Yeah, like
she's
the
not
way that
there.
you've been oh my goodness, this is insane. Like, who am I literally plotting with anymore? I don't even know these people.
Heart.
This is insane.
This is how you know a
But-
season has dragged out for too long.
We're talking
Yeah.
delusion, people. We don't even know.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell is happening? But yeah, wasn't a fan of hers on. Oh, I hated her on that season. Trust and believe it. We was
I did
plotting.
too. I
If
did
we was
too. I
plotting,
did
I
not
would-
like
This
her
would
on
have
World
been
Champ.
the Tory hate club. The Tory.
Oh, World Championship Tori.
Oh,
No,
I
hated her
I
on
could
that
not
season.
stand her on that
She was
season. I was
so
like,
meek. It was
please, like
annoying.
her and Jordan. I was
I-
like, please, like I'm over
I was
it.
so happy that Danny was giving her such a hard time because I would have been Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was pissing me off.
But you know what? Okay, so let's compare Tori there. Tori was playing everyone else's game in World Champions.
She was
I
playing a
couldn't
Josh
stand
game.
her.
Mm-hmm.
This season, she is literally playing her game and making all of the guys play around her. And Jordan even said it. This is a confident Tori. And honestly, I like it. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean she's a lot better. She's performing a lot better. But let's see how she does in the final because the way it's been going for Tori, I don't know. But anyway, so let's talk. I guess like there's been a couple things happening online. Honestly, we're a little disconnected. Nehemiah says something about Kylan on Zach Nichols' pod, pretty much saying that he felt like Kylan was being a little weird the way he was going about things. He wasn't necessarily having conversations with Nehemiah personally. He was kind of sending Naya to have these conversations, which is a little weird. And then we see that Naya was also on that podcast, and apparently she started going back and forth with Tina on some things that she thought were hashed out. I hate that Tina and Naya are even going back and forth because, like, why? I like them both. But
I feel
honestly,
like Tina's really holding on to things.
yeah,
from-
I don't know what's going on with Tina. Like, I'm like
Yeah.
surprised that she's like harboring all of this, and Naya's at this
Tina
point
is
like
trying
I
to
don't
get
know how else
casted
to explain.
again.
Yeah, which I appreciate, but I'm like, come on, with Naya,
Yeah. Yeah.
come on.
You know what's so
Um,
interesting to me? I feel like whenever the other challengers talk about Kyland, like it's never really in a positive light. Have you noticed that? Like when they talk about him on the
Yeah.
But
podcast?
I think they have to understand that he also has said it multiple times. He's on the spectrum. So like certain things that seem normal for other people might not seem normal for him. So I think they have to also take that into consideration.
Right.
I think he thinks logistically, whereas these other people play with their feelings, which
Yeah.
you see throughout the season because he's
Mm.
making. Yeah, I think so.
That's
I mean,
like
if he
such
was
a
playing
men
strategic,
play
he wouldn't-
logically, women play emotionally type fucking.
Well, no, if he was playing logically, he would have got Michelle's at home.
yeah,
I mean, if we're really gonna go there.
But again, what is that gonna do for him? He's already,
He's gonna
It
that's
would've-
gonna align him
he
with
wasn't
stronger
gonna be-
females for the final.
but he wasn't gonna be chosen because he already won. So like, it would have been interesting from a viewer's perspective, but I don't think it would have benefited.
Ooh, I love when our people tell us who they're
thank God.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Maybe, but I think she's like studying. No, like she's back in school.
she's like in school.
So who knows? I mean, I wouldn't take off of school for the challenge at this point. Corey and Kylan, okay, and Cara and Michelle. That's who you're rooting for, Lauren.
Lauren.
Do you watch Survivor,
Oh my
Lauren? I think you
God.
watch Survivor, right? Correct us if we're
That
wrong
hurts
on that.
so bad.
I don't know if we'll see Raven anytime soon, Brandon, but maybe because she did provide a little bit of drama, but her back is always up against the wall, and she doesn't play. She's not smart about her alliances. So
No.
we'll
She
see.
She's not one
flip-flops
of
a
my
lot.
She's
faves.
cute though. She's cute.
She's cute. She's very pretty. Beautiful girl.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful
gowns.
girl. Beautiful gowns. But I don't need to see her on another season, to be honest.
Do you think we will see people we haven't seen on season 41? Hopefully. My gosh, I'm tired of seeing the same people. I don't want to see nobody from the last few seasons, to be honest.
Me too. Really, me too.
and
Can I cast
I'm
season
scared.
41 for you?
Girl, try. Do your
Honestly,
best.
it depends, because if the format of what they do is good, so remember when I said they should do like a season of alliances or whatever, I think that'll be good, because there are a lot of people that know each other within alliances
Mhm.
that are friends, so it'll be interesting to see how they move. But that's the
Yeah.
only way that I would want to see other people, or if they do like another Rivals or something. Like,
Oh,
I
they
do enjoy
better the hell
Rivals.
not, Brandon. I'm tired of
Why?
Nam taking space. For what?
Oh my god.
For what?
That
What did
would
Nam
be-
provide? Nothing.
he does nothing.
Listen, I need Frank back. I need Marie
but Frank-
back. I need people
Oh.
from that haven't been on in mad long.
I need Frank. I need Ashley. I need
Yes.
give me what's her name? Devon.
Yeah.
Give me
but
these
I
people
don't
that are going to provide.
on the flagship. We
Marie?
need them on the flagship, okay? But we'll see, y'all. I mean, yeah, we've been seeing who's gonna be on. Anissa's gonna be back apparently on 41. Yay.
Why?
All right, take a break too, girl.
I thought they weren't
Um,
taking a break. Aren't they
I
all
don't
going to
know.
Thailand to like meditate for a while or something?
Yes, and All Stars 5. If you want to find out about the cast, that has been leaked a long time ago. So check that out if you really want to know. You can find it on Reddit. You can find it on Twitter. You can find it on GamerVebs, Pink Rose, all of them. They have it out there. So there's a couple of them that we've mentioned that are going to be cast on All Stars 5, which is going to be very interesting. I'm excited because
Brandon, was
But
that you yawning?
That was me yawning. I honestly, yes, I'm excited for All Stars 5 for drama purposes,
right.
but I'll just leave it at but, because I can't do spoilers. So
Right. No spoilers, but we will talk about that cast as it approaches. Or maybe we'll do that like when this freaking season finally ends. But yeah, if y'all don't have anything else to comment on, I'm good.
Thanks for joining us, friends.
Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Again, make sure to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Please, no spoilers in the comments. Y'all could chat amongst in the chat yourselves or whatever, but no spoilers on the comments, please. But make sure to hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow us at Reality Unloaded Pod on Instagram and Reality Unloaded Podcast on TikTok. And hopefully there's more shows for us to cover next year, like Traders and Drag Race and whatever else comes out for the Challenge universe. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and holding it down with us. Peace out. Have a great night and an even better weekend. Bye, y'all.
bye.
Bye.
Peace out.